Turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new country. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for it. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Line, ready?
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Begins his return at the 16. Didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rocco, let's go.
Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
12.
Give now to the running back. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that Drake because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the out route. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On 2, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. There he goes, right sideline. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive.
We've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Get it!
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Ready!
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready! Go!
Throwing from the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Nice cowboy 80.
Working on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. We'll look to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
Ready? Go, Reed! Go! Ready?
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-point game. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First kick of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running this one left. Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll try and punch it in. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They're going play action. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at first down.
19 Cardinal. 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Hall. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Head. 71.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
7 more yards. That's another Jets first down. First and goal.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Hall has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Here he is now, third and goal. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
12. Dot.
Off the play fake, Burrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Now give left side. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation, and if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
On 2.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Gun.
Back to the well again. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
They give it to him again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers or if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
They start the drive with Hall. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll throw it here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
They give on 2nd to Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
And 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, from Sunday night primetime on the other side.
First down, Jets.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Air it out on 3rd. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On 2.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets take possession at the 25-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 19 targets. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Taking the Deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Here's the one back on the handoff. The second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go.
They'll throw. Third and long. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On one, right?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Can.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
It's second and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, Jets into the dime.
Let's get set.
Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Hand off to the back. On the move, past the 40. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
From the red zone on first. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On two, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Into the hands of Olave. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying the right side. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Another carry for him. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes for a gain of just 1. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're on it right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1, ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Running in the red zone. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
11 MT.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 35.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Shoves one away. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
70 Timberwolves. 18, tied in. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
On 2, ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11 shot.
To the air on 3rd and long. Look at that power. Deep left side. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Jets return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points.
The kicker on.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Mims. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's trying to begin with a run by Brown. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He completes it in traffic. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Get it. Steady.
Here's the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win.
Second and
The
6.
Jets have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Nick, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
I'll throw it. Nice game left side. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers out front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This one's caught. Smith has it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The give here on 2nd. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets stretch the lead to 23. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Tolbert. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And this one is launched downfield. It connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals get it back to within 2 scores.
66. Bengals 50.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Running this one left. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on. 18, grab you. 18.
To throw here on first down. Cut near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch the lead to 23.
Bengals 50.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Well, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Oh, he loses the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or 2 forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And they pick him off again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Jets take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. They'll run here on first down. And And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Lightning, hey, let go.
Coming right is Hall. On the move, past the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a road win for the Jets. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from